Two flagships, two philosophies. But which one truly delivers? Apple's latest iPhone 16 Pro Max faces off against the photography powerhouse Oppo Find X7 Pro. Which one really delivers? On the left, the sleek, innovative iPhone 16 Pro Max. And on the right, the Oppo Find X7 Pro, packed with cutting-edge camera tech. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to what matters most. We'll score each category. And at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. Trust me, the result might not be what you expect. Now, just so you know what's coming up, here's a quick roadmap for our battle. We're going to look at price, because, yeah, it matters. Performance, cameras, super crucial, right? Battery and charging, display, software and ecosystem, connectivity, security and updates, and of course, build quality. Ready? Let's roll through each.
Okay, first up, price. You know what? With the iPhone 16 Pro Max, you're paying a big chunk up front. Expected to start at $11.99 or more. But here's the thing, it's got that awesome resale value and all the premium build stuff. So if you ever want to trade it in or sell later, it holds up, which is nice. On the flip side, Oppo's Find X7 Pro is coming in way more competitively, marked around $949, at least for their base models. Plus, they've got loads of storage and RAM options to pick from. Super flexible. But, just being real, the resale isn't as powerful as the iPhone. Basically, if you're counting dollars and want the best bang for direct purchase, Oppo takes this round. Moving on. Performance. This one's fun. The iPhone absolutely flies thanks to Apple's new A18 Pro chip. It's like Apple's best ever and runs iOS super smooth all day, probably for years down the line. But yeah, their ecosystem doesn't let you mess with things too much if you're into tweaking stuff. The Oppo Find X7 Pro drops the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, top shelf for Android. They even loaded up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is honestly wild. Loads of power for games and whatever you want. But it can sometimes throttle when things get super hot, which is kind of annoying if you're gaming for hours. Still, if I'm being honest, Apple's optimization and consistency just edges this category. Cameras. All right, this is where stuff gets spicy. Apple's delivering all its classic cinematic video, those natural colors, and their Pro RAW for hardcore photo folks. Night shots and stabilization, classic iPhone. Really solid. But let's be real, their zoom still isn't top of the line compared to some Androids. Then Oppo steps in with this monster camera system. 50 megapixel quad Hasselblad sensors, crazy ultra-wide to super zoom, like 14 to 270 millimeters. What? And they've even got advanced computational tricks for literally cartoonish good shots, plus wild selfie video in 4K. Their color science isn't always as dead-on as Apple's for video, but overall, the Find X7 Pro really brings the wow factor and wins on the camera front. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know the Oppo Find X7 Pro can literally go from 0 to full battery in just about half an hour? Like, that's the dream if you're always running low. Seriously, wild stuff. Next, battery and charging. The iPhone keeps it steady, usually giving you that classic all-day battery with MagSafe and wireless charging. But let's pause. Wired charging on iPhones is still kind of slow, compared to Android anyway. Then there's the Oppo. It packs a 5,000 milliamp hour cell, and get this, 100-watt wired charging. Full charge in half an hour, which is kind of bonkers. No wireless charging at the moment, which is a bummer for some, but just in terms of raw speed and size, Oppo smokes it here. No contest. Time to chat displays. iPhone's Super Retina XDR OLED is as good as ever. Always on mode, 120Hz smoothness, really crisp colors. But Apple's gone flat this year, and honestly, not everyone's gonna vibe with that. Oppo answers with a gorgeous quad curved OLED, 1440p high res, full 120Hz, and like 2500 nits brightness, so it's still visible on the sunniest beach day. Downside? Curved displays, so you might get those accidental palm touches sometimes. Honestly, this one is more about taste, so I'd call it a tie. Both are stunning screens. Software and ecosystem, big one. Apple basically leads the pack in terms of everything working together. Mac, iPad, Watch, AirPods, it's all super smooth. You get years of iOS updates and top-level support. Downside? Sure, you can't customize like on Android. Oppo runs ColorOS 14 on Android 14, with all sorts of personalization and extra features. But yeah, updates take longer, and it doesn't have the same level of integration as the Apple ecosystem. So if that seamless, long-term experience matters, iPhone takes this category. No hesitation. Connectivity. Both have super fast 5G, Wi-Fi 6E, and lots of modern wireless stuff. Apple gives you ultra-wideband and full eSIM, while Oppo's got dual SIM plus eSIM, as well as pretty much all the satellite navigation standards. Honestly, both are future-proofed and totally loaded. So I'm gonna level with you, there's no clear winner here. Security and updates. Also super important. Apple's Face ID is still the gold standard, with its secure enclave and crazy good privacy. Plus, you get 5 years or more of updates, which is rare. Oppo uses under-display fingerprint plus facial recognition. It's nice, but historically, they're not as snappy with software updates. So yeah, iPhone takes the cake here. Sorry, Oppo. Build-in materials. Apple's using surgical-grade stainless steel or even titanium now, with top-tier water and dust resistance. Really solid. Downside, it's kinda heavy. So if you like lighter phones, maybe not your thing. Oppo's super premium too. Glass and aluminum, quad-curved design looks sick, but durability on that curved screen, kinda risky if you drop it. Overall, Apple just feels a bit more indestructible, and that wins out here. Let's drop all those scores onto a radar chart. Just squint for a sec, and you'll see which phone nails which categories. Oppo's chart pops in camera and battery, while iPhone's strengths cluster around security, software, and build. Can you guess which one's taking home the most wins? So, summing it up, for folks who want serious security and that locked-in Apple ecosystem, iPhone 16 Pro Max is definitely the one. But if you're chasing wild camera hardware, or you get battery anxiety, Oppo Find X7 Pro holds some real standout advantages. Honestly, both bring a lot to the table. It comes down to what you care about most. Hey, if this showdown helped you out, stick around for more head-to-head tech picks. Hit follow. There's way more epic phone battles on